Mark, I should have interviewed Seth Rogen. I'm a lot funnier than you are.
Well, I don't know, because Seth is an accomplished writer, and he definitely wanted a professional writer to interview him.
Can I get the first question, please?
When we talk about return on engagement versus return on investment, this goes back to Susan Gunelius writing in Forbes magazine. This is from May of 2012. She says, if you're tracking monetary return on investment, which is ROI, as the sole criterion to determine if your marketing programs are working, then you need to catch up to the 21st century because you're missing a part of the big picture. And I think that's absolutely true, because the new ROI of marketing also encompasses return on engagement. It's the critical component of your marketing performance analysis, because the conversations, the sharing, the word of mouth marketing that happen online, they can either make or break a brand. So, it could be a print publication that's passed along to several people within the walls of an institution or on the outside among caregivers, donors, doctors, patients, and so on. Or it could be a group of volunteers who, perhaps through this content platform, they found something that they're really passionate about, right?
I think you can never underestimate the ripple effect that any publication can have, because somebody's going to read it, they're going to take an article home or share it with somebody else, and by word of mouth, it really reaches, I think, a broader audience than the people who have asked to have this publication made even realize, and that's kind of exciting too.
You can quantify how many eyes are on a piece. Mm-hmm. How many people are seeing a television show or listening to a radio station, or how many people are
visiting a website
or reading a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
What you can't quantify is how they're touched by what they see or read. And I think that if we're doing our jobs properly, the emotional connection we make is it's tremendous for a company in terms of the return on engagement, because a connection is made between people, between an institution and a reader, and that's invaluable.
One of the audiences we talked about is donors and potential donors. And at the Bird Alzheimer's Institute, it's nice to know that they are reaching those donors with a mailer envelope that they've included in their publication, and that's one very tangible way of them seeing the audience that they're reaching and engaging to show their support is through the donations they receive from their publication.
The other thing they need to do is take that strategy and use it. It's got to be part of an implementation of multiple tactics. They need to involve the content platform, in this case Discoveries, the magazine that we created for the Bird Institute. I think they do a good job of integrating that into their events. So they'll use the magazine, of course, to promote their events. They'll use the magazine to spread information about after their events, about what kind of support was received at the event, how did it go, but also to make sure that there's this continuum of events, publication, online. There's an electronic newsletter also under the same flag, and I think they're doing that very effectively.